Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for September 25th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, September 25th, 1789, the first United States Congress adopted 12 amendments to the Constitution and sent them to the states for ratification. 10 of the amendments became the Bill of Rights. Also, on this day in 1957, 300 United States Army troops, under orders from President Dwight Eisenhower, stood guard as 9 African-American children were escorted to and admitted into Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas. This happened days after unruly white crowds, Arkansas Governor Orville Valbus, and the Arkansas National Guard prevented the children from entering the school. And on this day in 1981, Sandra Day O'Connor was sworn in as the first female justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. She was named to the court by President Ronald Reagan. Today on Word Power, we'll learn a very sweet word. It's honeymoon. A honeymoon is the trip couples take right after they get married. You stop to think about it, though, it's a kind of strange name for a wedding trip. Well, let me tell you how the word honeymoon may have gotten started. The story begins about 4,000 years ago in ancient Babylon. The Babylonians used a calendar with months of the year based upon the cycles of the moon. Now, for 1 month after a wedding, the bride's father was supposed to give his new son-in-law all he could drink of a special brew called mead. Mead is a beer made with honey. So, the husband got honey beer for a month. Honey month. Now, a month was a moon long. Honey month became honeymoon. Eventually, that practice stopped, but the name remained. It's an interesting story. Might even be true.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the smallest bird in the world? The answer that is generally agreed to is the bee hummingbird from Cuba. The bee hummingbird can weigh a mere 0.056 ounces or 1.6 grams. Now that's tiny.
Health tips.
Your heart is a very special muscle. Its job is to pump blood. The blood brings food and oxygen to every one of your cells. This is a big job because you have trillions of cells that are working all the time. To get all these cells what they need, your heart must beat about 80 times every minute. It even beats when you're asleep. Day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year, it keeps on going. This makes your heart the hardest working muscle in your body.
We the people.
Each member of the House of Representatives serves a term of 2 years, representing a congressional district. When the term is over, people from that district may choose to elect a new representative or keep the same one. There's no limit on the number of terms a representative can serve. The House of Representatives has special jobs that only it can do. Start laws that make people pay taxes, and decide if a government official should be put on trial before the Senate if he or she commits a crime against the country. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.